Sir, we had a question, sir.
A lot of questions I am answering. 1 minute. Yeah. Yes, please.
Sir, this was regarding our login details.
Uh,
So the email address that we are logging in with is not the same as the email that is registered with Atal.
that I have nothing to do, Baba.
Okay, so हमारा attendance में फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा ना सर, वही
I
पूछना
have
था.
no idea because
Okay.
whatever is coming into the system, that is what I am in deep trouble with attendance because the way this attendance is system of this Microsoft, I am really becoming mad with them and writing to them regularly. भाई क्या करना है, what to do, blah 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 blah. But that blah blah is remaining blah blah. They are not replying. So I have no idea really what to do with the attendance. Not only attendance. My next problem is normally, by and large, at least I don't know about my other colleagues. I always share my slides with my students or participants, whoever it may be. I always consider the other side to be my student because whatever be the age, there is no end to learning. So it is immaterial. When I am on this side, I am teacher. When I am on that side, I am student. There is no ambiguity in that.
Right, sir.
So in this case, I am not able to share the slides because how do I? There were 172 accepted participants, though it could have been 200, but I stopped. I said, no, no more. Because I knew that this kind of problem may arise about attendance, about exam. Exam, nothing will happen because I'll give that link and then you have to do online whatever answers you are doing, and computer will do your evaluation, right? And you will get then perhaps the marking once you submit. But submission is a must. In this regard, let me also tell you one thing. It is my experience over last 1.5 years when we started with all these online system. And you know, students are more clever than what we are. Other side is always clever than what we are on this side. So if it is 1 hour exam, means 60 minutes, means 59 minutes, 59 seconds. The moment it is 60, computer will not accept because it goes by its own clock. Obviously, your time will start from when you are logging in, and it will be for no, I don't mean that time, because if it is say 3 o'clock starting and you started 3:40, it will not be that your starting time will be 3:40. It will take its own 1 hour time computer, right, from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. The moment it is 3:59, everybody should be able to submit. And I also understand nowadays, after handling so many times, that the link or the connectivity is a problem. So don't take that risk of submitting it at the 12th hour, not even 11th hour, 12th hour. Rather, you submit it on 10th hour so that if there be any problem regarding your submission, that is taken care of. You get enough time for connectivity, etc., etc. Because if you are not able to submit, I have nothing to do, nothing. Because the entire thing will be evaluated by the computer itself, and then it will give you the result. What is the mark you obtained? You will get it. So Unless you are able to submit, you will not be. So don't take any risk that, okay, I will do this, even if you are not able to finish all the questions by chance. Then also you try to submit, because unless you submit, you will not be judged by the computer. And if you tell me then, I could not do for this reason, for that reason, for blah, 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 any damn thing, I have nothing to do, right? You will be considered as absent. There is no other way, right? Like I'm getting everyday mails from many of you that we are having already this Microsoft, we are attending, how our attendance will be, blah, 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 blah. But this attendance blah, I don't know how to handle it. And yesterday when I saw the attendance, you know how this Microsoft is attending, keeping the attendance. They are adding today in the morning X with M names. In the afternoon Y with N names. So they are adding X and Y. Both M and N names are there, out of which many names, like say P number of participants are common. So how could I differentiate that who was present, who was not? No idea. I wrote to them how to solve it. They have not come back with their solution. However, this is part of the game. You have no choice, right? So please keep that mind in the exam. Unless you submit, nothing can be done. Nothing. You will be taken as not submitted or absent. Okay. Now we come to Acha, okay. And regarding this submission of these PPTs, I am trying to get as many PPTs from as many faculties who are taking other classes, because my PPTs are with me and other classes I am trying to get them. Yeah, some of them I have received, some I have not yet. But my problem is how to upload to your or send it to you, because I don't want that all 172 participants who registered, they all should get, because those who have not even come for half a minute to the program, why should they unnecessarily be, I don't know, favored or whatever you call with the slides? Is it only they have applied for they are eligible? I don't think it is so. So that is why I am not able to send. So what I request you, though it will be a huge in number to my computer, email, but still it will be better. I can go one by one and send as many. Maybe if I do it today, then today evening, if you send me each of you with the same email ID as it was in the your application in the Atal portal, that hello, nothing more. So I can send back attaching these to you. These class notes or whatever you call it to be, that presentation, I can send it to you. So if you take this pen, I can take the bigger pen of sending you. This is for any and everybody who are attending the classes, right? You see, right now there are
Ask
around
something. It would be on
pardon?
personal email ID, sir.
No, the email ID which you have used for application or for yeah, for application to the hotel portal, the same
Yes, sir. It would be our
email
personal,
ID.
but we should communicate to your personal email ID.
I have only one email ID. There is no personal or official. That is my personal. That is my official. Everything.
Okay, sir.
That kg@agap.iitkgp.ac.in is my
Okay, sir.
email ID. So you please send hello. So if I get 100 of you, I will send all 100 to all the participants. But
Yes, sir.
if
Okay, thank you.
if anybody did not come even for once, why should he get it? You just tell me. And that is the reason why I am not able to send you. Otherwise, many of you have given me this maybe feedback or whatever you call through mail, that please send us so that we can also study, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I also agree to that. Right? These are all for you. You mean students. And I personally, from my side, I never take it otherwise that I have prepared, why should I give it to others? Many of us do have this, right? But my thing is that as you disseminate more to students, your knowledge increases, it never decreases, never, right? So I'll try my best, and you please do that. And let me start. Today, we are going to do another technology by which yesterday one of my colleagues, he was saying that microwave. In that I heard that he was saying about drying also. Yes, drying is one of the technique by which the life of the food material can be extended. But drying do have lot of other difficulties. Other difficulties in the sense, if I am drying AB, here some AB is there. I don't know who is that AB. If I am drying AB, after drying it will not remain AB. It will become BA or AC or whatever. Right? So it is not recognizable that what it was, because it changed its shape, its size, its moisture content, all constituents, they are changed, right? But this is the defect. Many others are also there, but the advantage is that you are doing it at Gujarat and sending it to Assam. So every truck or any wagon, whatever, that is a definite volume, or it is called payload. So that payload maybe 1000 kg or 10,000 kg, whatever. According to that, the density, the volume will be there. So you can transport more quantity of dried food than that of any other, because you have already reduced the moisture content, the volume and size, shape also. So that is a good thing for transportation. Or you also can take it, those people who are fighting for our lives, our country, right? Those who are in Kargil or Kashmir or Siachen or somewhere in very odd areas. So they are to be prepared all the time for a couple of days with food. So they cannot take brinjal as such with them, cauliflower as such with them. So for them, this dried food material is really making their life havoc. At least they can consume some food every day. That is the big advantage for drying or dried food material. And this is called that by this technique of preservation is called removal of moisture by heat treatment. Right? Now we are doing the other one. We are not removing the moisture. We are lowering down the temperature. And that is also a technique by which the extension of storage life of food material can be done. Right. Now, let me go to the next. Where is the next? Oh, next it will not come like that. Here only. Okay. So this is called freezing preservation of food material. I told you the other day, when I do take tea, I do make it that video off, because I don't want you to be jealous. This fellow is taking tea and we are listening. No, no. So if you can't see, you cannot blame me or you cannot curse me. So we come to that freezing preservation of food material. Before I go to the topic, let me ask you something. I hope you don't mind that I ask you questions and you, in most of the cases, you are able to answer. But if you are not able to answer also, I am not saying that something wrong. It is obvious. It is not necessarily that whatever I ask or whatever you ask, everything is answerable at that very moment. Maybe some other time you could have, that is different. But my question is, in your school time, nowadays with your son, daughter, or grandson, granddaughter, when they are in the preschool also, from there they come to know. What is the temperature at which water freezes? Hello, sirs. I have asked you a question. Hello, sir and madam. I have asked you a question.
Zero.
Huh?
0 degrees.
Zero degrees centigrade. Somebody else said something.
-4.
One girl and one boy said -4. Anybody, any other ticket?
Sir, -4 is the to the point answer.
What?
Sir, -4 would be the to the point answer. I have mentioned it is below 0, sir, in that manner.
You have said below 0. Anybody else?
Sir, -4 would be to the point.
-4 will be that to the point. Anybody else? Maybe not to the point, but closer to, somebody said less than 0. Anybody else? There are now 60, 65 people who have on the line.
0 degrees Celsius.
Somebody, madam, your good name?
Shilpi.
It was not visible or audible. Again?
So my name is Shilpi. Shilpi Kiran.
Shilpi. Okay, Shilpi Kiran. Yeah, Shilpi,
Yes.
you are right. I don't know what is your age. That is not also the consideration. The thing is that you might have gone during the preschool. It is nowadays, in the preschool, it is being said. Those who have said -4, I say at this moment it is not true. Those who have said below zero, I say at this moment it is also not true. But Kiran said it is 0 degree. It is in the book. You will get water freezes at 0 degrees centigrade, or freezing point of water is 0 degrees centigrade. Similarly, boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. This is written in the book. Normally, things do come in the book when it is, I don't say absolutely true, but yes, over a period of time or time tested things, then they come to the book, usually. Right? If I write today a book and put some information which are not time tested, then people will say, Are bhai, somebody raised hand perhaps. Who is that? You are welcome, raising hand. Okay. So it is true that yes, it is 0 degrees centigrade at which water freezes. Right? But now I give you some information which are to think. If I say, somebody said minus 4 degrees centigrade. Okay. If I say that at minus 4 degrees centigrade, can you keep liquid water in the liquid form? What happens when water freezes? Water freezes to the ice, right? There is no ambiguity. Water freezes to ice. Those
Yes, good morning,
who,
students.
yeah, good morning. May I know who is on this line? Who was wishing? Okay, I don't need. What I was saying, that minus 4 degrees centigrade, somebody said the freezing point, but I tell that can you keep water as liquid water at minus 4 degrees centigrade? Yes or no? Water freezes at 0 degree. Kiran
Sir,
said
no.
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 Everybody is saying no and no and no. Is it the whole participants' reply? Do anybody disagree to this?
It may remain liquid.
It may be again, ma'am.
It may remain in liquid state for
Actually,
0 degrees Celsius.
your voice is getting broken. It may be. You also refer to 0 degree.
Yes, sir. Means I am saying that below 0 degrees Celsius also, it may be possible that if we apply something low pressure or something, that the water may not freeze. Usually it freezes at 0 degrees Celsius or below 0 degrees Celsius. But in certain cases, we can keep that liquid in liquid state itself.
Okay, madam. Yeah, you are Kiran or somebody else?
Kiran.
Kiran only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Kiran said that it may be made to liquid with certain conditions. First of all, let us also say that what Kiran said, 0 degrees centigrade water freezes, that is true at NTP, means normal pressure temperature condition, right? Normal temperature pressure conditions, it is 0 degree. Madam said she will make the pressure down, means do some vacuum. How we will do pressure down? Pressure you can do by extracting air or the gas and make it volume and make it less pressure, then it will freeze down as she is claiming. But think rationally, ma'am. If you are lowering, doing the extracting the gas, making vacuum, our normal pressure is 760 millimeter of mercury, right? That is good to hear because it is barometric pressure. 760 millimeter of mercury is our normal pressure. Now lowering means from 760, say it will come down to 700. So if I make it 700, madam, is it that the freezing point will go down or freezing point will go up? You think the reverse one, that is boiling point, the same 760 boiling point is 100 degrees centigrade, right? Then if it is 760, then what will be 700? What will be the boiling point? It will go down. It will not boil at 100 degree. It will boil maybe at 90 degree. Similarly, the freezing point from 0 degree, it may be at plus 2 degree. The thing may get frozen because you have withdrawn the pressure. So, making vacuum is not a solution. Anybody else? Any other idea?
Yeah, or adding impurities to water will lower the freezing
Adding
point.
impurities to water. You are
Yeah.
see normally. Please don't take it otherwise because most of you are faculties or all of you are faculties. You do take classes as well as interviews as well as exams, etc. So you know, the more the students open their mouth wrongly, you are better off because you get more and more avenues to ask questions. True, it
Yes,
is
sir.
true.
Learning has no ending. So yeah, open-minded.
I am not saying
Yes,
you
sir.
are open-minded. I know because normally I am very free and frank with my students, whosoever he or she may be. Normally, by and large, I am free and frank with my students. Now the thing is that whenever when the students are saying in the wrong food, then the teacher gets more and more encouraged. Oh, I got him. I can ask many and many questions, right? Someone of you said that if you add up some salt, I agree to that, 100%. If you are adding some salt, still people are joining. In spite of telling yesterday, and I am afraid that even at the 12 o'clock, some or other person will join, and then I have to give the attendance. This is not desirable, at least at this age of the others. Maybe true for the BTech students, right? That is why I have not accepted any student because, yeah, they are more versatile, they are much more energetic, much more intelligent than what we are. Absolutely. But when you are undergoing certain system should be followed. However, then, as you said, that adding some salt, I agree 100%. And can you tell why it will be lowering the freezing point? This is called lowering of freezing point or depression of freezing point or and elevation of boiling point. Both will happen. The madam said vacuum, so vacuum did not do it, do it the other way around. So it reduced the boiling point and increased the freezing point, vacuum. So vacuum is put aside. Now it comes other than vacuum, you said adding some salt. True. Whenever you are adding some salt, you are doing depression of freezing point or elevation of boiling point. This is governed by a law. Can you tell me that what is the law which is governing it?
Raoult's law.
Absolutely, absolutely true. Raoult's law is making it. Yes, Raoult's law is for dilute solution. Raoult's law is for dilute solution, but since for concentrated solutions, no other equivalent Raoult's law, even today we consider it to be similar to Raoult's law, even today. Like those who know that kinetic theory of gases, right? Kinetic theory of gases. Kinetic theory was developed long back, but it was for gases. There is no kinetic theory as of today for liquid, right? But still we use kinetic theory for gases may be applicable to the liquid with some error. But that error is not upside down normally as of now. So that is why kinetic theory of gases in many cases are also applied to kinetic theory of liquids, or for liquids also it is. So this Raoult's law, which is valid for dilute solution, is also true for concentrated solution as of now. Depression of freezing point or elevation of boiling point will be there. But thereby how much you can do? Something will come up afterwards. There is called a eutectic point. It will come up in this course, in these two classes. Eutectic point, where I don't know how many of you have observed, do you have ever seen that ice cream lolly? You take, all of you, I also, everybody takes ice cream lolly, right? Lolly ice cream, that stick. All of us do take. Have you ever seen that how that is being manufactured? Anybody had ever seen in the entire class?
No, sir.
No. So none of you have ever seen any class or any such any such ice cream manufacturing unit. Fortunately, during our school time, we had, I'm gossiping, we had one ice cream lolly making unit, maybe around 30, within 30 years of the school, right? And we were never given a single paisa money to our pocket, whether it is for lunch break or tiffin break, whatever you call. No paisa, nothing. To the contrary, knowing it fully well that there is one ice cream making machine close to the school, we were told by the parents, not by the parents, by father only, because mother was not that much conversant with that. So father used to tell, "Hey, don't take any ice cream. It is made from Gandan Ali Pani." Right? Gandan Ali Pani, it is made from that. So, and these ice cream which I am talking about are not the quality or Vadilal or 100% those ice creams. This is simply lolly. Means water, color, and some sugar, so that much, and a stick, and it is frozen. So that is the lolly. But we were warned that don't take that because it is made of ganda pani or made of the drain water. That time, yes, you were very young and you used to believe, and that too the warning of the father. If somebody known you watches you, will go back to the home, will go back to home, the information he has taken this ice cream today was seen, blah, blah, blah. But never thought that single paisa was not given, how he will buy. No, because he may have some friend who may be richer than me, so that fellow may offer ice cream. So it is better to warn not to take. Okay, so we had this opportunity to watch the ice cream making machine or system. And whenever we used to go and see, that person who was the owner used to tell, Baba, you see from a distance and don't put your finger into this system. What we saw? We saw a pond kind of thing, maybe say 10 feet by 20 feet and maybe 6, 7 feet height. Not 6, 7, 4, 5 feet height, right? A pond kind of thing. I say pond because it is full of water. So it is pond kind of thing. And nothing else we could understand during that period, that time of age. And we saw that, yeah, some ice cream lollies are being floated on the liquid there, and he is taking out after some time and dismantling the lollies from that mold. This is called mold, right? So subsequently, when we grown up and when we wanted, we knew the subject, then we came to know that this is that what I referred to eutectic point. That eutectic point is coming into picture. Yes, as someone of you said, by adding the salt, you can decrease the freezing point and it can go up to its eutectic point. And eutectic point for different salts are different. I'll come there, right? Just with this information, let it be. The eutectic point of different salts are quite different. And the temperature of those ice cream lolly ponds were minus 30 or even less, right? So still it was liquid. But I am not referring to this. I am not referring to this. This is the basic of understanding of the freezing process. I am not referring to that you are adding salt and making a solution and eutectic point is coming. No. Other than that, is there any way of keeping water as liquid water without getting it frozen? Perhaps the answer will not come from you because it may not be able to be possible for you to answer. But I tell you, this I am claiming. You can see in the net also that till date, scientists could have managed to reach. Anyway, yeah, anybody is saying he was coming to on the line? No. So you can see in the net also that till that scientists could have managed to keep water as liquid water at the normal pressure, no increase or decrease of pressure, normal pressure up to minus 40 point something degrees centigrade. Still it is water and liquid water, right? This is the information. And if we understand this, we understand the freezing process. Okay, I read out quickly whatever is written here. Effective for retaining color, flavor, and nutritive value, and moderately effective for retention of texture, that freezing technique. In freezing process, temperature of product is produced to minus, or rather is reduced to minus 18 degrees centigrade. Let me change my, okay, I'll ask somebody, my spec. Okay, this is not for that reading. So in freezing process, temperature of product is reduced to minus 18 degrees centigrade or below, and crystallization of the part of water and some of solute takes place. Supercooled or undercooled temperature of water is lowered below its freezing point without any occurrence of crystallization, and hence no impairment of food quality. So we cannot make temperature as the culprit of any change, if there be, in the frozen food. It is not the temperature, whether it is -1, -10, -20, -30, whatever be the temperature, it is not the temperature who is culprit for if there be any change in the quality of the food material frozen, right? Because as we said here that the lowering below its freezing point, the lowering of temperature below its freezing point without any occurrence of crystallization, and hence no impairment of food quality. So the temperature cannot be made a culprit. Then what happens? Then from here, what we can understand? We can understand that এই আমার চশমাটা একটু দিও না, ওইখানে রয়ে গেছে। টুম্পা, আমার চশমাটা একটু দিয়ে দিও, ওখানে আছে। So what we can say that water, liquid, ওই কম্পিউটার টেবিলে আরেকটা চশমা আছে, ওটা একটু দিয়ে দাও। Water which is in the liquid form, when you are lowering down the temperature, it is getting transformed phase. This is called phase change. This is getting phase change from water to ice. So from liquid to solid, this change is happening, and that is the fundamental of the entire freezing technology. That the change of water liquid to change of ice solid, this is the thing which is happening. For that, to understand that, we need to know certain definitions, right? Like water ice transformation leads to crystallization. So a new word, crystallization, is coming. You have seen that sugar crystals, maybe small or even big crystals, are available. Those who go to the hotel or eateries, at the end, they get some chunks of those crystals. right? So they are made typically for that. So that is a crystal. So crystals are those which have a definite structure of its constituents. Definite structure. It's not ambiguous or it's not undefined. It is a definite structure which a crystal is having, whatever be the crystal. So formation of the crystal, that is, it is required a formation of systematically organized solid phase from a solution or solute and water or melt, that is ice and water, right? So that is what is crystallization, that is formation of a systematically organized, right? So I don't know how many of you know different structures like triangular, like square or rectangular. Then it may be tetrahedron, like that. It may be cubical, like typically for ice crystals. Oh, sorry. For ice crystals, it is typically cubical. Okay. Then for crystallization, another very important thing is required, that is called nucleation. Right? If we understand these, then we understand the entire fusing. Nucleation. What is nucleation? Nucleation is nothing but association of molecules into tiny, this is not tiny, Tiny, right? Let me change it now, otherwise it will remain. Ore baba re. Okay, you make it tiny, okay? It's not taking Tiny. So it is association of molecules into tiny ordered particle of size sufficient to survive and serve as the site for the growth of crystal. Right? Now, the moment we say nucleus or nucleation, I hope it automatically goes to our atomic structure. I hope most of you or almost of you are having some science background. So in that, you have seen in atom, in the atomic structure, you have one nucleus, and that is maybe say proton or neutron surrounded by electrons, right? That is what our normal layman atomic structure, that the nucleus is as small as we can think of, right? The size of the nucleus is as small as we can think of. It is in the units of angstrom. And normally 1 angstrom is 10 to the minus 10 meter, right? Or even lower. So such unit, which we are not only angstrom, it is Dalton. However, we are not going into that. So the size of the crystal or nucleus is as small as we can think of, right? But it has to be association of molecules into tiny ordered particle. Size to survive and serve as the site for the growth of the crystal, right? No politics, but one joke, that nowadays we have hundreds of political parties, right? If a newcomer once. Either he can join any of the parties which are already existing, or if he is like Netaji Subhash or Mahatma Gandhi or any such person, he may build up another party. So this is what is with respect to the nucleus, right? So as we said, molecules. So the molecules, tiny molecules, if they think that it has sufficient energy, then it can form another nucleus. Or if it finds, no, I don't have that much of energy, so what it will go? It will go and adapt to the already existing nucleus, right? So that's why I gave the example of that. No politics, of course, right? So another thing which is also required is initial freezing point. Initial freezing point, here again the person, boy or man, whosoever, who said that adding salt will be depression of freezing point or the Raoult's law may be applicable also here. That initial freezing point, why we are calling it to be initial? Because the moment this one, a food material, right, its composition is known, fat content, water content, etc., everything is known, right? So what will happen? It will start freezing. Is it true that the entire body will freeze at 0th time? Say we started freezing at 9:57. Is it that at 9:58 the entire body will be frozen? No. It will take some time.
Yes, sir.
And
And slow
how?
freezing is preferable.
It will take time. It is not exactly 0th time. What I mean, that at 9:57 I started freezing, by any means will come afterwards. At 9:57 the entire body will get frozen. It's not true. So what will happen? A little part of it will get frozen, right? And this freezing will be pure water. Water will be transformed from liquid water to solid ice. So the portion which it got frozen, say up to this portion it got frozen. So in this, it was also, because it is homogeneous, food materials are homogeneous. So if you cut here, composition, whatever you will have, if you cut here, composition, what you will have, all are same. But what here it will be? Water got frozen. That is, it is liquid water to solid ice, right? But the liquid water had, since it is a food material, it had certain dissolved materials, certain undissolved materials, everything. So those dissolved materials will go do what? They will come out of this salt, come out of this solution, or come out of the water and add up to the remaining, right? So if the concentration originally was say C1, concentration, whatever it be, then after initial fast freezing a little, the remaining salt solution concentration at our Raoult's law. So if it was freezing, say, at -1 degree centigrade by chance, example, if it was freezing by -1 degree centigrade, So now the remaining part, unfrozen part, it will have a freezing point which is less than -1 because the concentration of the remaining part increased. So that applying the Raoult's law, it decreased the freezing point. That's why the initial freezing point is coming. Subsequently, it will go on changing with time as it is progressing, as the freezing is progressing. That is why the initial freezing point is defined as temperature at which a tiny crystal of ice can exist in equilibrium with the liquid phase, right? Then we come, okay, there are two types of nucleation. One is called homogeneous. Yes, homogeneous we know everywhere same, and it can be also heterogeneous, means may not be everywhere uniform, same, right? So homogeneous and heterogeneous are the two types of nucleations. Then we come to growth of the nucleus. Before we come to the growth of the nucleus, let us look at this curve. I hope this curve is also visible at your end. Though it is light, but it is visible at your end. Right? My eye power is very high, and that's why I go on changing my reading glass and looking glass. Right? Even then, I can see, so you can also see, perhaps. It is a XY plot, right? It is an XY plot. If I ask you, are you going to chop my head? A question, I don't know. It is for all others. Who knows, fine. Who doesn't know, let him or her know. In an XY plot, any XY plot, what is the Y known as and what is the X known as far as variables are concerned? A variable, right? Right. Normally XY we say this to be X and this to be Y. Now, in terms of variables, anybody can tell what is the Y and what is referring to X.
Sir, in my case, slide is not visible.
Huh?
I don't know, sir. What about others? Slide is not visible. So for
Ayo.
the last couple of 10 minutes,
No,
it
no,
is not
no,
visible.
no,
I
no,
think
no,
it should
no,
be
no,
better.
no, not only yours. Mine one also has gone out. God knows why.
Okay. Okay, sir.
God knows why it has gone out. We are not yet that advanced. So these are not teething problems, these are actual problems. And the people do take money and do not upgrade with the feedback from the users. They are so bad that they don't mind to extract money from the users, but they go on extracting money. Okay. Now I think it is visible. Is it visible, sir?
Sir, it is showing 0
Yes,
of
sir.
0.
Yes, sir.
It is showing again.
Yeah,
No,
visible,
sir.
sir.
It's visible now. It's visible.
It is visible. Okay. My question was, this is not in anything with freezing. General question for making us more adaptable to the education. Those who know, it is absolutely fine. Those who do not know, it may be an additional information known to them. I said it is an XY plot. Normally, X is on the horizontal and Y is on the vertical side. With respect, and both X and Y are referred to as some variables, right? You X put velocity, Y you put distance or something. My question was, what these variables are known as? Any idea? Why everybody is mom? How can that be? Let there be some answer. Maybe right, maybe wrong.
Sir, effect of temperature on
No.
crystallization.
I am not saying temperature. Temperature is a variable, on something is variable. I said that X is generally a variable typically known as, Y is a variable typically known as. That can be
On the
temperature.
x-axis, we see it as independent variable, while on y-axis, we represent a dependent variable.
Madam ki Kiran. Madam is Kiran. Hello. Hello, your voice was broken, but still I could make it. Madam is Kiran.
So X is independent, Y is dependent variable.
Who is the madam? Is it Kiran madam or somebody else?
Somebody else was also telling, sir, and I was just trying to tell.
You are also
Sir,
Kiran.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
And that was
I don't know who was the other one. I'm sorry.
Samikaran. That was Samikaran.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Because her voice was not audible, it was broken. However, I could make out that yes, she said the rightly, and you also said the rightly that X is independent variable and Y is dependent variable. Now, that can be anything. X is independent means who does not depend on the other, whereas Y is dependent variable means who is entirely dependent on X. As X is progressing or decreasing, whatever, that Y also will be have a effect on that. This is how XY plot is explained. For those who were not aware of it, I think now they can make it out. Okay, here what we did, what they have done, or what rather we want to say, is that we have in this, I don't know, it is not visible here because in my particular computer, I don't know whether in your computer also it is there or not. There is a bar where all these things are there, which could have been here or on the top side, but somehow it is not there. However, another thing I am not noticing, earlier there was a provision where we could have made not only recording but also the word encryption. That could have been, but I am not observing it here. God knows why. So in this there are three independent variables. Suddenly it came how? Ayo, abar again it went off. Where is that fellow? The moment I am admitting somebody, it is happening. This is going off. The moment I am admitting somebody, it is going off. No files available, PowerPoint, nothing. Where it is going? Yeah. So it's not visible other thing. However, I know that there are three independent variables. One is temperature difference between the product and the medium by which you are freezing. That is the temperature. You see, this is a not experimental plot. This is a representative plot. You see, our origin is 0, 0, right? And this side it is minus 50, maybe Fahrenheit, maybe centigrade. We have not given any unit. That means lower. This is 0 temperature, it is minus. So as we are lowering the temperature, it is exceeding in the x direction. And this is rate of nucleation, right? So this is depending on number one, temperature difference, number two, rate of removal of heat, and number three, that is called degree of supercooling, right? Degree of supercooling. Rate of removal of heat, already we have talked about, many people also have talked about. I am not going, nucleation we are doing, but degree of supercooling. For that, we need to go a little further. First, this is called a typical freezing curve, right? This is called typically a freezing curve. You see, here it is from A. I hope it is visible. Here it is A. This is again time versus temperature. Obviously, time is independent. Independent means who does not depend on any other thing. Till today, time is independent variable because you cannot hold time. You cannot stop time. Time is progressing all the time, right? Till today, time is independent. God knows someday you can also make time dependent. So in that, let me give one majak baat or again some gossip. Suppose you want to, that earth is full of people, blah, 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 etc. So you want to make another planet or another thing similar to earth. Now many people are trying, many people are doing, etc. without going into that. So if you have to travel, say for 5 or 10 years from Earth to reach that place, so by the time you started at 20 age or 30 age, you became 40, right? And then maybe your work ability, etc., definitely will go down. So, if it can be made that you are living here 6th of July 2021, you were thrown, say, to Mars or some other, and maybe by 2024 you will reach there or land up there, right? So you are losing 3 years, and that is a very, very valuable time for you. But if it can be made that your brain, your body, everything is becoming independent of time, means it is totally stopped. The moment you leave Earth, your time is zero, and the moment you reach, say, Mars or any other place, your time is also zero. Then this travel time of 3, 4, 5, 10 years, that is not adding up to your age. In that case, you can tell you have made time as dependent variable, right? Yes, people are trying. Yes, it is there. People are trying with the help of liquid nitrogen, liquid helium, and many other things. People are trying so that if somebody is frozen in the right way, that can be kept without any change for many, many, many years, then we can make time as dependent. Right. However, that is a futuristic story. Maybe someday we may not be able to see. Maybe you will be able to see, or your grandson, granddaughter may be able to see. God knows. Right. There may be some Einstein or equivalent such person will come up, etc. That is beyond now. So this is a typical time temperature plot, right? So the food material is at a temperature of A. Now you are, by some means, you are lowering down the temperature, right? It comes to a point called S. This is called supercooling. You see, if this B is the initial freezing point or initial freezing temperature, that is this temperature, some T prime or whatever, right? So this is the initial freezing temperature. But this has come down below the initial freezing point, and still there was no water to ice transformation. So this is called supercooling. And this supercooling is required for conversion of water to ice. The moment it reaches that supercooled temperature, then you observe it that it is increasing, right? Why it will increase? It is supposed to decrease further. No, it is increasing, coming to the initial freezing point B. Why? Because I don't know how many of you have observed that if you take in your one hand sulfuric acid, a little sulfuric acid in a test tube, and in another hand a little water, and if you put this water into the acid, this test tube with sulfuric acid, that becomes very hot. You may not be able to hold it. It becomes so hot, right? Why? You have only added this sulfuric acid and water together. Anybody, any taker, why it is increasing the temperature? What it is called? Any taker?
Sir, exothermic reaction.
Huh? Yeah,
Exothermic
Exothermic
reaction.
reaction.
absolutely true. This is called exothermic reaction of what? That is called solution of water in sulfuric acid or solution of sulfuric acid in water. This solubility is exothermic in nature. That is why the temperature is increasing. The same is true here. The moment that molecules of food, they became the temperature where the supercooled temperature is attained, then it is transformed into ice crystal. That is the initial freezing point, B. This formation of crystal is also an exothermic reaction or exothermic process. So that is why the temperature increased. So from point say S to the point B, it again increased and the formation of nucleus started. And as we know, theoretically, that water freezes, say, whatever be the temperature, 0, -4, -10, whatever you call it, it is getting frozen. And since water freezing is required only the latent heat of fusion or vaporization, whatever you call, latent heat of fusion, latent heat of fusion normally, and that latent heat, if it is extracted, then water will be going on freezing, right? So that is why from point B to point C, where it is like a plateau, right? There is no change. There is a plateau up to the point C. Now, this point C is meaning that the water which is freezable in the food material got frozen, right? That means there is not all water which got frozen. And this brings us to another concept that is called freezer. Any food material, there is some bound water depending on the food material. It can be 5%, 10%, 20%. Generally, to the tune maximum 20% is bound water, generally. But it can be lower than that, depending on your system. So, other than that 20%, rest of the 80% water present in that food got frozen up to point C. Then further lowering of temperature will lower down the temperature of ice, right? Ice at this sea level is 0 degree. Whereas you go to the Mount Everest, ice there is -50, -60, -90, -30 degree. Same ice, right? So that is what it is again. Also, by the way, the temperature which was lowering down this, temperature which is lowering down or doing this, and the temperature this, in terms of heat transfer, they are known as